Hello everybody, Patrick LaRouche here. I'm an intuitive healing expert and the creator of Live Pain Free Process. If you're looking for me, you can find me at livepainfreeprocess.com. And what I do is I help people understand that everything is connected in the body. It's just you have to learn how to use that connectivity to eliminate pain quickly and efficiently. What I'm going to talk to you today about is a question that I got about doing different yoga poses for back pain, and in specifics, the rotational aspect. Because a lot of people do a lot of rotation stuff in their back pain regime. So what I want you guys to understand is there's a muscle system called your erectors. Your erectors is a muscle system that runs up and down your spine. I want you to start recognizing that that's a first layer aspect. Then there's a whole nother layer with underneath that, let's say, that's right around your spine, and then there's the rotational aspect around your spine itself. If you're having back pain and you're trying to do rotation, your erectors is a very strong muscle set that does a number like this. It flexions, it does a number of extension, things like that, and it's very, very strong, and it's protecting your spine. Unless you actively get that to want to open and become long, you're never going to truly get the rotation that you need to get to the rotators of the spine. That's number one I want you to recognize. So you have to really start working with what's happening within the erectors. Number two, which is the biggest one, is how you do the rotation. So let's say you're doing this rotation where you're here and then you're here, then you're just pulling. If you're doing a pulling mechanism, whether you use your elbow to push yourself and then you look over your other shoulder, so on and so forth, unless you get your body to want to expand, it's just going to protect. So that means you're fighting itself. So the injury that you're trying to correct is actually being targeted at that precise moment. What I would love for you to do is when you do that, don't even make it to a good stretch just yet. Once you make it there, sit yourself straight up. So this is what I want you to do. Cross your legs. So you're in a tight girly cross. You're going to put your elbow on the outside edge of your knee and then bring your sternum or your chest bone as across your body and turning the opposite way you crossed your legs. Once you get that, you're going to start to feel a stretch inside of your lower back and in the rotational aspect around your spine. Once you do that here and you're getting this and you're almost straight, then you can add in your head. And now you're getting a rotation all the way through your spine. This is what people do. They try to do that and it's actually taxing on themselves unless you know that you can do it relatively easy. It's taxing on yourself. What I want you to do, if you have a back pain, go to where it feels slightly restrictive and then lift yourself straight up and take a deep breath. What that's going to do is right around your spine, your spinal column, there's a sac, and that sac is being twisted, right? If you take a breath, that sac is going to push more pressure down and it's going to start stretching the areas that already have the restriction. So you have to start not going into a full restriction, go into a little bit of a restriction with your twist, and then take a breath, and every single one of your issues, your tight spots, will start to get targeted, and now you're starting to open specific aspects of where you're having trouble. That's how you target this. But it doesn't work efficiently unless you clear out all those other things that's going on, like things that's going on in your hip. And I think I have plenty of things on your hips that you can start working with in my YouTube channel. Things that's going on in your shoulder girdle itself, things that's going on in your lat system. All those different aspects also have to be cleaned up because that's why your back is hurting in the first place, unless you had a fall or something like that. So folks, when you're doing your rotation, please focus on the aspect of clear out your erectors first. Clear out all those other things first. And then when you do your rotation and you're in pain, you have a back issue, do it with a breath. Let your breath be your stretch agent, not you pushing with your elbow, using more muscle tissue to do it, because then your body will just fight. So folks, if you loved it, share it. If you know somebody that has back pain that goes to yoga or a yoga person in general, share it with them. Everyone needs to understand that there's an easier way to work. We just have to figure it out. So folks, until next time, bye.